Bodyweight Bootcamp. I'm Diane. Today we are going to do an AMRAP workout, which stands for as many reps as possible, okay, or as many rounds as possible, whichever one you want to use. So basically that means we're going to set the clock for 4 minutes for each interval. I'm going to give you either 2 or 3 exercises to do, depending on how easy those exercises are. And I'm going to give you a certain number of reps, and you're going to just go through those reps and exercises as many times as you can in the 4 minutes, okay? So I'll try to give you some updates about where the time is. I'm going to set a little timer here for us for 4 minutes. And so hopefully that helps you to know how to pace yourself. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up first. Sorry, my head's going to get a little bit cut off on this video, but most of the work happens down here. So come on down, put your hands on top of your feet or on the mat, and just take a second to kind of loosen up your hips, wiggle around there. And when you're ready, you're going to start to bring the butt up in the air. Stretch out the hamstrings. Oh, also, while you're warming up, I have a chair here. We're going to do some tricep dips. So if you want to grab a chair, now is a good time. You can also do tricep dips on like a stair, like steps, or basically anything else. You can also do them on the floor if you don't have any objects to use. But now's a good time to grab something if you want to. Okay, let's do one more. And bring it up. We'll do some body weight squats, so shoulder width apart. So I'm going to take my socks off. Good, so get nice and low. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Good, and then let's start to pick up the pace a little bit. Two more, 1, 2, let's bring it up for jacks. Good, pick up the pace a little bit, start to get the heart rate up. Nice. And we're gonna bring it to either a light jog or high knees in 3, 2, 1. Good, so start to get them up. A little bit higher if you can. If you're going for the high knees. Whew. All right, back to jacks in 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna go back to those body weight squats in 3, 2, 1. Good, so sit back like you're reaching for a chair. There happens to be a chair behind me, but reach back like you're trying to sit in that chair. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so let's bring it back for just a couple of those frog stretches. Come on down, lift your butt up in the air. And last one. Okay, bring it up. All right, so first circuit, trying to decide which way to face here. First circuit is gonna be burpees. So most people watching are gonna be familiar with this, but you're just gonna come on down to a high plank, up, jump up and reach, okay? Except much faster. And then for the second part, we're going to do side planks with leg lifts. So, sorry, you're gonna do 10 burpees. Okay, 10 burpees. We're going to start on one side. You're going to get down in your side plank, and you're gonna do 10 leg lifts, okay? And then you're gonna switch to the other side, to your right side, do 10 leg lifts. So we're gonna have 4 minutes on the clock. You're gonna do 10 burpees, 10 leg lifts on the left, 10 leg lifts on the right. And then when you finish those, you're gonna go back to your burpees, do it again for 4 minutes at your own pace, okay? So that's the beauty of this workout, at your own pace. So you can go as fast or as slow as you need to, depending on where you're at today, okay? So let's get 4 minutes on the clock. Are we ready? Burpees first. My image keeps freezing is what I'm being told. Okay, well then that's my internet and there's just not that much I can do about that. Sorry. Can you guys see me? Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. All right, we're gonna set the clock for 4 minutes in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So start with those burpees, counting your own reps. Nice job, light touch out back. Okay, at your own pace. So you might not be done when I'm done, and that's okay. If you're on the planks, you're gonna lift that hip up away from the mat. Good, stay steady. A lot of work is happening in the glute that's closest to the mat here. You'd think it would be the top one, but it's not. Okay, you're gonna flip over. 10 on the other side, same thing. Stick with it. Nice job, keep going. So remember, it's not a race. You're going at your own pace. Make sure you get that hop at the end of the burpee if you can. Reach for the ceiling. Good. So you have about 2 minutes left. So you're about halfway through. Nice and steady here. So you're not going for speed on these leg lifts. Nice and steady. Good. Switch it up. You got it. Whew. Feel that burn in the glutes. All right, we're almost there. You have about 60 seconds left. Whew. Okay. So you might not be able to get in all 10 leg lifts if you're there. So if you want to do just a few, you have about 30 seconds. You can do just like a few on either side, because I don't like to end feeling like I have asymmetry. Okay, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Whew. All right. Take a little breather. So one circuit down. And second circuit, we have up downs with a little surfer. So that's gonna look like, I hope my chair's not in the way. You're gonna come all the way down to the mat, up, and you're gonna do a little side thing. If you don't wanna go all the way down to the mat, you can also just kind of do a burpee and come out if you don't wanna go all the way down to your stomach. And the second half is lemon squeezers. So sorry, up downs with the surfers, you're gonna do 5 on either side to call it 10 total. Lemon squeezers are gonna look like this. Your hands are all the way out, feet are all the way out, and you wanna try and keep them up off the mat. Reach for your toes, keep everything up and off the mat. Now, if you need a little bit of a modification, you can try to do one leg at a time and just rest one heel down, or you can rest both heels down and you can switch up as you need to. So 10 up downs with surfers, 5 on either side, 10 lemon squeezers, 4 minutes at your own pace. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4 minutes on the clock. You're gonna twist to the side, come on down, twist to the other side. Nice job, guys. Stick with it. Just stay in motion. That's the goal. Oh, that was my 10. Make sure you have enough space. Hands and feet are up off the floor if you can. Reach. Nice work. Stick with it. You got it. Remember, at your own pace. So you're not competing against anybody but yourself. You have about 2.5 minutes left in your interval. Twist. Hopefully my video isn't freezing anymore. Good, all the way down if you can. I see you, Leo, thank you. That's helpful. All right, come down for your lemon squeezers when you're ready. Whew. I feel like I'm moving in slow motion today. But lucky for me, I'm only competing against myself. Good, you've got less than 90 seconds left. So squeeze in as many reps as you can. We're almost there. Ooh. Quick feet. Okay, you got about 30 seconds. Keep pushing yourself. We'll take a little breather after this. Last couple reps. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop there. Nice work. All right, that's circuit 2. Whew. Okay. Circuit 3, we have 3 exercises this time because they're pretty quick. So on this round, you're going to do 10 jump squats. If you don't want to do the jump, you can also just do regular bodyweight squats. So, you're just gonna jump squat or regular bodyweight squats. 10 of those. Then you're gonna use your chair or whatever you have. You can also do these on the floor, like I said. And we're gonna do 10 tricep dips. So you're gonna walk your feet out. Elbows are going directly behind you. So this is gonna be the hardest version with your feet far away from your body and your knees straight. To make it a little easier, you can bend. If you're doing them from the mat, they're just gonna be kind of like tiny little tricep dips, which is totally fine. And then the third exercise is downward dog toe tap. So you start in a high plank, you're gonna reach, okay, and you're gonna do 10 of those, so 5 on either side. And in between reps of those, you wanna make sure that you're not keeping your butt up in the air between. We're not just doing this. I want you to come down to the plank, reset, and then reach, okay? All right, let's get the timer. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start with those jump squats. Let's go. Just 10. Try to get low. I'm not very good at that. And find your space for tricep dips. And if you want, you can start with the harder version and move to an easier version. And you want to make sure that the elbows are coming out behind you, not out to the sides. I lost count. That'll do, we'll call that 10. And then you're going for those downward dog toe taps. So you're starting in your high plank. You're gonna reach, reset, reach, reset. Good, so squeeze the core as you bring those hips down. Because you don't want to go the opposite direction and let the hips fall. You want to keep them nice and straight. Nice job, keep up the good work. Again, you could start hard and go easy if you want to. So you're going for a 90-degree angle in the elbow there. That will be less possible if you're doing them on your mat, on the floor. Good. How much time do we have? Oh, look at that, we're more than halfway through the circuit. So reach through if you're on those downward dog toe touches. And you want to keep your hips moving mostly just up and down. Sometimes if you're compensating a little bit, you can move your hips side to side as you go back. So you want to try and keep them straight. They're moving in the same plane the whole time. Good, keep it moving. You've got just over a minute. So see how many reps you can fit in. Stay strong, you got this. We're gonna feel so good later when it's raining and we know that we already have our workout under our belt. Good, keep moving, you got about 30 seconds. So whatever you can do in 30 seconds. You got it. I lost count. Let's see the time. All right, you got just a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, don't waste the time. 2, and 1. Nice. Okay. Take a little breather while I talk to you. We're going back to 2 exercises here. So we're going to do single leg deadlift to lunge, which is going to look like this, which I know a lot of you have done before. Let's see if I have space for this. So you're going to send one foot back, reach for the floor. So that's your single leg deadlift. Try not to touch down and then lunge forward. Now, if you need to take a break in between to do your deadlift, reset, and lunge, that's fine. If that helps you keep better form and keep your balance, do that. And then second part is my favorite, which is the jump and back pedal. I love this. Okay, so you're gonna jump up towards the front of your mat, back pedal. Now, just be careful that your mat isn't gonna slide out from under you if you're on like a slippery surface or something. So just be a little bit careful. And when you're doing that jump, I want you to try and land softly, okay, before you back pedal. So 10 single leg deadlifts to lunges, so 5 on either side, and then 10 of the jump forward and back pedal. In 3, 2, 1. So I like to set up and do all one side. If you want to alternate, you can. I find it a little bit difficult to reset in between and find my balance, but it's totally up to you. Good, and a little tip here to make your single leg deadlifts a little bit smoother. I think about kind of sending that heel back just a little bit before I lean forward. Send it back and then lean forward so that you're reaching your heel out towards the wall behind you. And you will find that one side is probably easier or more balanced for you, and that's okay. Keep going, guys. I'm just checking our clock. So that's why you don't have to go at my pace. Soft landing. Use the arms. You got it. 10 of these is kind of a lot. Good. So you're just about halfway. Nice and steady on those deadlifts to lunges. Try to not touch down in between and see how it feels. It's also helpful to find one little spot on the floor and focus on that one spot. It's definitely easier for me when I'm standing on my left leg. We all have our imbalances. And I've lost count, so don't follow my count. You've got less than 90 seconds here, so pick up the pace if you can. Challenge yourself to get in a couple more reps. Doing great. Stay in motion. That's the goal. We're not trying to win any awards here. We're just trying to move our bodies, stay healthy. Okay, you have about 35 seconds. So again, I'm going to do just a few on one side and switch. Okay, just about 15. Don't stop moving. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Okay. Hopefully we're doing okay. Okay. We have one more circuit and we're done. So this circuit's going to have 3 exercises because they're a little bit faster. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. And the first thing is push-ups. So just regular push-ups, or you can do them on your knees. Totally up to you. I'll give you some tips for those as we go. So you're gonna do 10 push-ups and then lateral lunges. So you're gonna start in the middle and go to either side, sit back and push off this outside leg. Make sure you're sitting back. So it's really easy to just kind of like go side to side. Make sure you're getting nice and low, setting the glutes back towards the wall behind you. And then, so you're gonna do 10 of those, so 5 on either side. And then break dancers, which I also love. So you're going to start in a high plank. You're gonna reach the foot through, back to plank, and reach through. So with these, I want you to think about making an axis from like the top of your head down to your feet so that your body's just kind of rotating on that axis and you're kicking that leg out. All right, so we're gonna start with the push-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 lateral lunges, so 5 on either side, and then 10 break dancers, 5 on either side, and you're gonna just fly through those, and then we'll cool down and be done. So 3, 2, 1, let's start with the push-ups. So I encourage you to start with the harder version, and if you need to, then you can move to the easier version on your knees. If you're on your knees, keeping the butt down, still getting your chest as close to the mat as you can. And I lost count because I'm talking. Then bring it up, right to the middle. Push off. So strong push off. You can even kind of pause there for a second if you really want to feel that push. Sit back. So all the work here is in your glutes. Good. You're gonna come on down, make that high plank, find your axis, and then rotate. Okay, so your body stays pretty straight. Remember, there's no rush. Your good form is more important. Let's see where our timer is. Oh, I'm already down here. So 10 push-ups. Try to keep your elbows pretty close to your sides. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. I haven't been doing very many push-ups lately, so this feels very hard. Okay, for your lateral lunges, you're coming up to the middle. We're so close to the end here. put in the work, and then we can go have our coffee. Because let's be real, that's what gets me through a workout, knowing that I can reward myself with coffee at the end. All right, break dancers. So again, try and keep that straight axis from your head down to your toes, not just down to your tailbone. A lot of shoulder stability here too. Okay, let's see how much time we have. We have about 60 seconds, so you keep moving at your own pace. This is probably the last round for you. Pick up the pace if you can, everything you have left in the tank. This is the very end. Finish strong. You got it. Okay, you got about 15 seconds. So let's just do a few break dancers. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, what time is it? All right, so we're good on time. So take a little breather, grab a quick drink if you need to, and we'll bring it back to our mats for cool down. All right. So let's bring it to all fours. Hands are right under the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. We're gonna do a couple cat camel. I think people call these cat cow. But you're going to arch your back, look up, and look the other way. Arch your back. Good. Breathe in and out. In, out. Let's do one more. In and out. Good. All right. Bring it to a high plank here. You're going to slowly, slowly, slowly lower it down to your stomach. Hands are under your shoulders. You're going to push up, look up, and try to lift your hips just like an inch off the floor. Squeeze your glutes, and that's going to help you get a nice hip flexor stretch. And we're going to send it back to downward facing dog. And so I think next time you guys see this room when I'm teaching, I'll have real floors rather than paper. Good. Open up the shoulders. And then let's walk it forward to that high plank again. Slowly, slowly. Lower yourself down. Same thing, hands are under the shoulders. Push up, look up. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. So if you squeeze those glutes, it's gonna stop the hip flexors from flexing. Good, and you're gonna send your butt back over your heels. Open up your knees if you need to make space. And walk your fingers as far forward as you can. Open up the shoulders. All right, nice work today. Happy Wednesday if you're doing this with me now. And if you're watching later, I hope you have a great day.